My name's Raoul Grinter, and I was the manager of ultimately of the Belmont store, which was initially Belmont UFS dispensary, which morphed into Community Care Chemist. Once I started working at Geelong UFS dispensary, they said that they wanted me to set up the new branch in Belmont. This was their first big branch from the initial store. The store in Belmont, it was originally a two-shop complex on the site of an old bootmaker. On one side was Kaiser's Chocolates, on the other side was the vacant store which we were to occupy. And we set that up in 1988 over a period of time, and it developed from there. Over the years, it went from just that single store to occupy ultimately the other side, the chocolate shop. They moved out. As in the fullness of time, 10 years later, the chocolate manufacturers moved out of the back and we took over the whole business. They were looking at that stage to expand, and that Belmont seemed to be the growth area. It was starting from nothing, basically, and then it with advertising and the fact that we provided a good service, and at that stage, as I said, it was before discount pharmacy, so we provided discount for members if you were a member of the dispensary or Community Care Chemist. The early 90s in Geelong was a fairly tough time economically, with the pyramid disaster and general recession, and that's when our business really did quite well, in so much as people were strapped for cash and they were looking for value for money, and the dispensary / community care model seemed to provide that. And as word spread, more and more people came, so we did quite well. Obviously there's the various departments like your cosmetics, and there's also a kids play pen. There was consulting rooms where we could, ahead of our time in a way, where you could take people and have a private conversation about whatever they were doing, sort of thing. For example, to demonstrate like a diabetes machine or something like that. There was also the photographic, in pre-digital, there was a photographic machine down the back, so we processed films as well. That provided some interesting things to see from time to time. The highlight, as I said, just seeing the business grow, being sort of part of the community up there. People got to know you as a separate entity to the Geelong store, which was the only other store, it was really quite enjoyable. The staff were good; they all worked really hard. Just being sort of a member of the community, basically. Their current setup there is quite the hub. It's like the current community care shop is really a centre of activity in that whole shopping centre. In fact, I'd hazard a guess at saying it's probably the most important shop in the area.